Alright, and hey there Proxyians, and this is Proxify here, and guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity Let's Play. So if you guys missed out during our last episode, basically what has happened here is that we went into a brand new dungeon to go and actually rescue out on Espeon. That dungeon was actually known as something Lamiant, if I am mistaken about if that's what the dungeon was called. I can't really remember what the first name of what that dungeon is actually known as, but I know it has something to do with Lament. And we went and rescued up with Espeon. We battled out the Toxicroak and also the Purugly that was also there. And I do have to say that was some pretty wild battle from what was going on from that Toxicroak fight. Because you guys, if you haven't checked that out, I recommend you guys going and do so because I don't know what happened, but I guess the dude went for like a false swipe or something, and it did like 300 damage or something of the sort like that, which that was just absolutely insane. And it completely knocked out on one of my Pokemon, but at least we had a few revives and we were all good. I used up a power-up orb to actually go and boost up the attack and also special attack of my Pokemon, so we were doing pretty much fine from there on, and there was no problems right on after that. But we only got three more special slots left to see what type of other bosses are going to be awaiting for us here within Gates to Infinity. But without further ado, let's just go and jump right on in and let's see what the story is so far. Alright, so let's see. So Espeon, Umbreon, well, at least they're back together again. I know that during our last episode, we also got to learn about Umbreon and Espeon having some sort of weird type of, I guess, some sort of power, I guess they have, known as Entra cards, which apparently, I guess they can open up some sort of Magna Gate, which that can also be really helpful for us going into like a special type of mystery dungeons that we have never seen yet. So that's going to be pretty interesting for that, if we ever do get to find our own Entra cards as well. So you saved us. Neither of us would have been here without you. Yeah, no problem. We're just glad that both of you guys are okay. Or okay, yes. But the Pokemon that who attacked you two, who could they be? Well, who knows? I've got no idea of who they are, but they must have been like some sort of like bandit type of Pokemon or something, because I know that Toxicroak and Purugly were after those Entra cards, so they were. So that's my guess. I really don't know who those Pokemon that attacked us were, but if they were after the Entra cards, then their goal seems obvious enough. Either way, they must go and get in the way of our research, or they plan to steal the Entra cards, because if they want to go to the Great Glacier themselves. Whoa, what? The Great Glacier. I know that we just heard about that a few episodes ago. Hey, wait up. You just said, you just said something amazing. Like it was just nothing, right? Hmm? Huh? Did I really? I just said that they may be after the Entra cards to get to the Great Glacier. Whoa. So I guess that is our next place. So the Great Glacier. You say that you can actually go to the Great Glacier? That mighty distant glacier that Pokemon has reached. Yes, we could go there. Right. I guess I hadn't mentioned any of this yet, had I? Okay, so the two of us, we dedicate our careers to studying the Great Glacier. So deep within the Great Glacier, that's where it must be. The Great Crystal that causes all matter surrounding to it to float in the air. Wow, that is pretty interesting. So also as well too, hope you guys do go and check out on the next Let's Play episode that's going to be happening right on after that. Well, basically right on after our Gates to Infinity episode, because we are actually going to be going and jumping right on into, I believe, another Color Splash episode, and that is where I believe we should be able to go and pick up ourselves with that red paint star and start making our way to our next area within the game of Color Splash, which would be really nice, because I would like to get out of Port Prisma at least at some point within our time in the series. But I know that unfortunately with the DSLR camera capture, with the DSLR camera that I actually do have, unfortunately it can only capture out so much time throughout its thing until it runs out of storage. So unfortunately I can't really go and do long episodes as what you guys normally see throughout some of my channel. So unfortunately we just kind of have to just be a little bit laid back, I guess, for Color Splash. So it's fine. It doesn't matter if they did, but I don't even care about losing the enter cards. So if as long as you're safe and here with me again, then I honestly, Umbreon, could you not just leap into your own conclusions without giving me a chance to explain? The enter cards weren't stolen. What? But instead, well, I almost would have preferred it if they had been. The truth is that I've done something I truly regret, Umbreon. Oh no, what did she do this time? Whoa, hey, there's a Swaloon. Well, I know that Swaloo picked up a special gem or something. Are you alright? No, you didn't get hurt. Please tell me that you're okay. Yes, ma'am, I was just fine. And these are... Swallow handed the enter cards. Oh yeah, those were the cards that were I guess lied around, I guess, where the red gem was. But why Swallow had them? Well, I kept them as my promise, ma'am. I didn't tell nobody, and not nobody. Yes, I see that. So thank you, little one. You must have been so scared. Nah, I wouldn't get scared over that. I'm really strong. So Swalloon actually did have them all that time. Okay, so I was a little bit, I was a little bit confused about what was going on, because if you guys remember, during that last episode when we were actually catching up to Swalloon, I think that's what was happening. Basically, I guess Swalloon found out where the red gem was, which we don't really know about that. But there was those enter cards that were lying around as well too. So it seems like Swalloon actually did pick them up. So that's pretty interesting that Swallow actually kept guard of it, and those bandit Pokemon didn't really know about it. So ever since I lost Umbreon, I must have been in the run for our pursuers. So I tried to make it into Post Town, but my enemies were always one step ahead. So I've been so close to Post Town for so long, but I never made it to safety. But I buried my precious belongings so they wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. But I couldn't stop worrying, so I went back to my hiding spot in Flora Forest. Okay, so now we actually understand about what's going on now. So basically, I think Espeon was probably the Pokemon that was actually lurking around in Flora Forest, because she was the one that dumped all the stuff that was into the little digging spot hole that Swalloon found. So I made my way back to the spot where I had buried my things, but every moment felt like my enemies might be only a few steps behind me. So everything is all piecing out together as how it should be. So that's pretty nice. At least we're knowing about how everything all happens together. So this young boy was there. Yes, and that's how we knew about it. So you, what do you think you're doing? I'm so sorry. The enter cards. This child had dug up my precious belongings and they were in the dirt, including the enter cards. Oh, does this all belong to you, ma'am? Well, I'm sorry. I wouldn't have disturbed them if I knew that they belonged to someone. I was rattled, but my pursuers have found this child and the enter cards would have been lost forever. More importantly, though, if they have followed me into the forest, we will still might be attacked by any moment. But what to do? I searched desperately for an answer, and that's when I made a mistake. A mistake? So child, you must listen carefully to what I'm about to say. Okay. No, not like this. If I look desperate, he'll just be frightened. I have to be calm. Alright. Ready? Okay, so listen. It's true that these things belong to me, but is there something here that you wanted in particular? Yeah. I thought that this red stone was really pretty. Is that right? Okay, then, I'll give you this stone. What? Really? It's yours. But first I need you to make sure, or make me a promise. I want you to take those cards with you as well. And these cards, that's right. I want you to keep them until I come and get them back from you. And then the cards will be our little secret, alright? It's just yours and mine. I don't want you to tell anyone else about these cards. So what do you think? Can you promise me that? Yeah, I will. I promise. So I won't tell nobody about your cards, ma'am. I live in Post Town, so come visit soon, okay? Alright, I will. Uh-oh. And I think that seems like those are the troublesome Pokemon. Oh, that noise. Is someone coming? Okay, then. I gotta go. But you're going straight home, right? So your mother will be worried about you. Yeah, I'll be heading back now. But that was when we found up with Swalloon right on after, so see you later. Well, woohoo! So I got the red jewel. Well, nice. And then that was how I ended up entrusting the enter cards to this child. So really, so you just put your, I'll put your whole livelihood onto a child to actually keep care of those enter cards. What happens if Swalloon dropped them or something? Then we would have been really screwed. Then we wouldn't really know exactly where those enter cards would have been. It's truly true that our wee Swalloon would have been one to pay. As soon as I realized that, I hurried back to the forest at once. But I was too late. Swalloon was gone. We must go and pass one another. You probably headed back into the forest. Right after we gone, we rescued Swalloon. I may have been desperate, but thinking about the danger I put in that innocent boy, and I was on the run every moment after that. I have never had a chance to look on after him. The whole time I was running, I was positively sick with worry. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that nothing happened. So please don't cry, Miss Espeon. Listen to my mom, ma'am. So please don't cry. You were so afraid and you acted on that fear and you felt that you had no other choice. And even while you were being hunted, you kept my son in your heart, so thank you. And most importantly, my Swalloon kept his promise to you, and that makes me proud. So he surely is a stronger and for having shared his secret with you and being true to his word. So as a mother, I am grateful for you and for that gift, Miss Espeon. So that's great, huh, Espeon? Espeon. Yes, everyone has worked out. That is one mystery solved at least. But Umbreon, what are the two of you planning to do now? Yeah, well, about that, it's not too much of trouble, but it would be alright if we stayed here for a little bit longer. There's a good chance that we'll be targeted again as soon as we leave Post Town, so, and neither of us is in the best shape right now. Well, then I suppose that's probably for the best. Of course, then you guys can go to stay. We aren't expecting any other guests, so keep your rooms as long as you need them. Well, thanks, Juana. Well, we'll definitely go and take you up on that. So everyone should go and get used to seeing us as a regular fixture for the inn for a while. You'll still have to pay for your bills, of course. Yes, yeah, you can't forget about your inn payments. All right, but there we go. Well, that's pretty cool. So at least we have some new visitors coming into Post Town now. Got Umbreon and Espeon. So today was definitely eventful, but at least Espeon wasn't hurt, right? So when we first met Espeon, I thought that she was really tough. But she also takes things seriously and tries really hard. Well, I never thought that she would just be burst into tears like that. Well, Umbreon is really single-minded too, but I like him really, and I like both of them. So it is true. So it's obvious, even to us now, how serious Espeon and Umbreon are really in their research. And what about these enter cards they study and the main negate created by those cards? Well, yeah. Well, that was a pretty cool sight to see, I guess, to see that main negate actually open up. The sight of that main negate appearing in the middle of the blinding light. That's something that I'll never forget. And Umbreon even said that that was an incomplete version. So what will it be like once it is completed? So I kind of want to see that. Yeah, same here. I'm kind of intrigued about that as well, too. Because, again, if you guys don't know, this is going to be a blind Let's Play. So anything could be possible for what that gate is actually supposed to be looking like. So it wouldn't be a bad idea for Prox Army to help out with it. Well, of course. I think it'd be great. Yeah, so I'm glad it's not just me. But thanks, Prox. So I guess we'll go and talk to Umbreon about it tomorrow, right? So I guess that we go and call it a night. So tomorrow then, night, Prox. All right, good night, Binge. Alright, let's go and head on forward, I guess. The next morning. Here we go. So we need to go and talk it over to Umbreon now? Alright, so let's give it all out again today. Alright, and let's not go and save our adventure just yet, because I think we still got a little bit of some more extra time before we go and do anything else right now. So Prox, I know that we talked about last night, but let's go and talk to Umbreon and Espeon first thing in the morning. I want to go and tell them that we're here to help whenever we can, so I think we should go and should still be at Swana's place. So let's go, Prox. Of course, that is our first things first, I guess. Alright, now I don't really want to go and well, basically look at the request board just yet, because I just want to go and see Umbreon and Espeon first. Well, I guess since we are here, we should probably go and make a little bit of a pit stop to Keklon, see if we got anything new in our shop here for today. Ooh, aerial ace. What the heck? I guess I could probably give that to a Mulga, right? But that's for like 3,400 Poké Dollars. That's a little bit too high of a steep price, I have to say. Maybe I could probably go and get some gold bars and stuff. Hold on. I'll be back in one quick second. We actually have some gold bars. We could go and buy our aerial ace and we'll give that over to a Mulga, because I think that would be a really great move to have. Let me see. There's Mr. Gold Bar himself. Thank you, Coffee. I guess you're here again. Welcome to the Glorious Gold, my gold bar exchange. So exchange any sparklies, and you got it right here. Alright, well, I need to go and exchange some money with you, my good sir. I do actually have 3 of these guys left, but I think, let's go and do the whole 3. Because we need to get all of our cash. Yes, thank you very much. I need that 1,600 Poké Dollars. Man. Alright, now we just need to keep on finding some more gold bars, and hopefully we can go and, get some extra more cash along the way here. Now, let me just go and check out my item list here. How full are we? Wow, there's only one single spot left. Alright, let's go and just get ourselves aerial ace as quickly as we can. Okay, let's see. Yes, let's go and buy that as quickly as possible. Thank you. Nice. Now, hopefully that didn't really destroy out too much of my bank account that was right there, but, okay, well, we still have 1,000 left, so we're still fine to buy out some extra more, other type of, other things that are going to be, for, Reviver Seeds and whatnot. Now, let me go and actually add this move over to Emolga. Yes. Oh, wow, I don't know. Wow, you can actually go and give this over to Binge as well? Well, you know what? I think I just want to go and give this over to Emolga here. Yes. Alright, awesome. And we'll keep Thunderstruck, because I think Thunderstruck is actually pretty good. We'll keep Spark. Double Team, we'll keep that as well, too, because that may probably be really helpful later on. But Aerial Ace, it's a damage an enemy it hits without fail, which that is always nice. How good is this? It's somewhat pretty reliable. I guess we'll go and kind of switch around with Pursuit here. Yes. Alright, I think that should be good enough. Nice. And we got ourselves aerial ace. Well, at least we're actually adding in some TS finally. We should probably go and talk to Moga here as well too while we're kind of just chilling around. More procs, let's get out there. Yes, of course. But first of all, we have to go and do one thing that's all the way upstairs here. Huh? Oh no, they're not here anymore? Oh, they're not here. Oh no, well that's a problem. Did they just leave already? Swanna should know where they went. Well, of course. Well, Swanna's the innkeeper here, so she should probably know exactly what's going on. So what? Umbreon and Espeon? They've already gone up to the hill, I believe. So I thought it would just be a fine idea, but sure that they're not just completely well, but they could just use a little fresh air. So I guess they already went and probably checked up on the glacier, or that Mirage Glacier thing. That's all the way up in this little area. All right, let's go and head up to this place. Whoa! There they are, Umbreon and Espeon. Oh, there's Frisian too. So is it okay to be up and moving already? I was a bit worried myself, but they seem to be doing just fine. Oh, of course, we are. We're just feeling loads better thanks to you all. We just can't just lie around here. We'll lose our momentum. But after all, we were so close to completing our research. Oh, really? So, well, that's good to hear. So, in fact, it's your research that we came to talk to you about today. And Parks and I were just talking it over last night, and we both want to go and help you two out with your work. What? Oh, what do you think? Would we just be any help? Come on, I think we'll be really helpful if we can. So if you just think that we just be in the way, then you can go and say so. Oh, no, it's not that. But I wasn't thinking of anything like that. But I'm thrilled, in fact, that with your offer to help. But so then, what is it? So the truth is that we also had a bit of a talk last night, and well, we want to go and ask you something. Huh? Well, what's that? Well, yeah, about that. What would you think about letting us join you? Join the Prox army, that is. Oh, wow. So we're going to be having both Umbreon and Espeon as another part of our party team as well? That's pretty cool. So we do. So, of course, we wanted to go and repay you for all for all what you've done is a part to it. And that's not just the only reason. We're hoping that you might lend us your strength to achieve our own dream. Well, if we do manage to complete the enter cards, then we can successfully summon the main negate. And Prox and Vidge, well, we want to go to the Great Glacier with us. What? Whoa, the Prox army are... No, they are. The other two. We're going to Umbreon and Espeon? Through the main negate and to the Great Glacier, you say? Okay. So is everyone just spying on us right now? What the heck? Were you all eavesdropping? Seriously, you guys. Come on now. We nearly completed our research now, so the two of us could just handle that just fine. But the Great Glacier is still a complete unknown after all, so we have no idea what might happen after there. So if the two of us went alone, I don't know that we would make it back. But if we were with the Prox army, then we should just be able to just focus on our study of the glacier without any worries. So I know this may be a great inconvenience to you all, but you must be busy pursuing your own adventures. But no way. We would love to have you join us. So Prox, you think so too, right? Well, of course. Awesome. You're actually going to go to the Great Glacier. So what a great adventure might be waiting there. I get chills thinking about it. Well, it seems like there's going to be more business for me to go if you go. There's got to be a ton of ice, right? So with the name like Great Glacier, I want to go and try making a house out of that ice. Bring me some back, anything that looks like it could be good for building. Alright, so boss, I hate to be the one to bring everyone down, but you know that they haven't decided to go to the Great Glacier for sure yet, right? What? Well, yeah, that's true, huh? I mean, like, Prox hasn't even agreed or nothing yet. Oh, you will agree, won't you, Prox? Well, Prox, you can't just possibly just be thinking and just say no. Don't take it to heart, Umbreon and Espeon. You know that our strange old Prox always getting hung up on absolute nonsense. Just give me 1 second, would you? Oh man, here we go. Now you just listen to me for a second, Prox, okay? The Great Glacier is like an adventurer's ultimate quest. It's a land that no one has ever set foot on. We could just be the first Pokemon ever to go and find out what's there. And if you're really an adventurer, you'll go, no matter how dangerous it is. Will you go? You can't just ruin this chance for us. You got it? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I wasn't hesitating or worrying or anything, but everyone just keeps jumping into their own assumptions. So I never even got the chance to even say yes. So what are you going to do, Prox? Do you want to go and let Umbreon and Espeon join our team? What should I say? So will you let Umbreon join the team? Well, of course. Why not? Let's just go and bring Espeon and Umbreon to our party. Alright, so I guess it decides then. So Umbreon and Espeon, and you are now officially members of the Prox army. Yay, so we'll be the same team from now on, huh? So do your best. So Umbreon and Espeon. It's kind of exciting to get a new team members, huh? So welcome abroad, or welcome aboard, you two. So then thank you all. So I'm so relieved that you'll have us. So thanks everyone, really. But while I feel a bit bad of saying it right after you let us join your team, but like I said from before, we're so close to being done with all of our research. So for now, we know, so we feel the same way after all. But right now, we'll just want you to focus on your research. It's fine if you don't join the party for any requests right now, but thanks. So we complete our research and perfect the enter cards. I think we'll sure to let you know at once. So please let all of us know too. I want to go and see what the enter cards can do. Yeah, no, no way I'm missing that. So of course. All right. Well, then the rest of us should just go and focus on doing our jobs for board. Then that'll give Umbreon and Espeon time to get some research done. And then when we do complete the enter cards, then we'll be going together. So it's a Great Glacier. Yeah. All right. So Great Glacier awaits for us. But I guess that will be the time for me to go and end off our episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. In the next one, we will be doing a little bit of some side missions until we actually go and start heading to a few other different places that are gonna, well, I think once we actually do the side quest stuff, I guess we'll start making our way over to the Great Glacier anyways. But I'll see you guys then. Also stay tuned for the Color Splash episode as well too. And yeah, so I'll see you guys and peace.